This next piece I wrote, and I wrote it to remind us all of the incompetence, the ineffectiveness, and the inefficiency of those currently responsible for the governing of America. Although this is not the first time America's path needed to be righted, my concern is how long Americans are taking to address the intentional gutting of our democracy. And this is called Now is the Time. Now is the time that our voices of dissent must be louder than their complicity. The search for truth has to overcome their duplicity. It is no longer about race, creed, color, or ethnicity. We have to act together in synchronicity to save our country from the toxicity of those creating chaos, divisiveness, and instability. Now is the time. Although the situation seems hopeless at first glance, in solidarity, we must take a stance. Because with the devil, we can no longer dance. But if we are to have a chance to overcome our current circumstance, we need to act resolutely to advance. Now is the time for us to realize that when we stand together, together we will rise against the hypocrisy, corruption, and lies that is affecting our daily lives. Our fight for America's soul must reach far and wide, and we must eradicate the evil empire if we are to survive. Now is the time to wake up, step up, show up against those who only want to oppress. With laws and actions, our rights they suppress. Even of our Constitution, they're making a mess. Obviously, what's good for the country, they could care less. But how we, the people, respond will be our test. Now is the time for our love of country to shine, in our quest to hold accountable those out of line, who when confronted with truth, deflect and whine about why our nation is in such decline. No qualities of goodness do they enshrine, while circling their wagons to protect their kind. Now is the time to rise up, stand up, speak up. We all must heed the urgency of this call to address the injustices infecting us all. The hatred and bigotry ideology casting over our country appalled must now be confronted and nailed to the wall. If ever again we are to stand proud and tall, the destroyers must now feel our wrath and fall. This is now the time. Thank you.